Oh, Seagull. Yeah, actually, me, him, ZD, Gimmer, Apostle, and Apostle like all flew back in yesterday, and we got like we landed like 7, so like not super late. I heard there were a lot of flights being super delayed from Vegas, so kind of dodged that bullet. But that's totally unrelated to like everything that's happening on screen right now because we got Dexter and ZD, another Xanadu classic, and looks like Dexter's opting to stick with his Roy.
Yeah, that was really curious to me because it's like. Actually, you know what? Never mind. It's not that curious. It makes sense because I know that typically Marths don't necessarily like the Fox matchup that much because Fox has the ability to take huge advantage of their inability to land super well. And then on top of that, Corrin Fox is not great whatsoever.
I feel like this is my total bias coming. Like I feel like that's just a lie propagated by Corrin mains. That matchup is not that bad. Y'all just need to step up. I'm being real. That matchup is not that bad.
Yeah, but at least in this matchup, sort of Dexter's Roy having the speed to keep up with Fox, and therefore he's allowed to actually play footsies despite having some worse options than Fox in neutral. He does at least have the speed to contest, and that can be important.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I feel like this matchup can be hard just because Roy hits so hard and can be so fast. But yeah, sometimes he can also just get blown up by Fox because Fox can do that to everyone, especially fast fallers.
Yeah, and Roy's sort of notorious for having one of the worst disadvantage states in the game. You can sort of juggle him forever with any character just because.
Yeah, but ZD getting so much damage so quick, 46%.
Ooh, no,
but he
no.
knew. Yeah, he knew exactly what was going to end up. Stall that. Yeah, you got to stall that. Because if you don't.
Good up tilt.
Yeah, Dexter has the timing on that down pat.
All right. Goes for the aggressive option.
Good tech, though.
Fair? I mean, I guess maybe he was just going for the stage spike, but I would have expected the down air there.
Yeah, down air is super slow, and also if you burn your double jump, it's really hard to make it back. So if you don't get the angle just right, you might not be able to make it back. But that spot dodge up tilt's going to come through, take that stock for Dexter. Even up just a little bit, only 80% on him. Like, could be worse, but definitely could be better.
All right, manages to catch. Sort of dashes in slightly just to threaten covering the side B to stage, but oh, air dodge is down but doesn't get hit by anything and manages to jump away from that second up air as well.
Yeah, Dexter bobbing, weaving past these skill setups, staying alive just by the skin of his teeth, but ZD high nair, reads the air dodge, up smash. That air dodge was a little bit ill-advised from Dexter because I don't think ZD could have killed him at that range unless he just like ran up RAR back aired.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand why he did it. That was a scary position to be put in, and then Nair set it all up.
For sure. But the Roy not doing too badly, and Dexter opting to stick with it. And now they're going to Final Destination instead.
Yeah, I mean, that Nair, like, set it all up, and I definitely, like you were saying, I really do respect the decision to stick to Roy. His Roy put in a lot of work that last game. Granted, it was against Zephyr's Zelda, but it still was looking like pretty polished and just more comfortable than his Corrin tonight. Even though Dexter's playing pretty well, his Roy is looking relatively crispy, but ZD is just the stronger player in that game number 1.
Yeah, right now ZD also has a lead, but now Dexter managing to make up for a little bit. Catching. Ooh.
That one always hurts. Doesn't matter what percent it is, but like when he shoves his sword in the air, it's just like, oh man, that's damage. It doesn't feel like you should ever get hit by that.
Exactly, and the fire effect just adds to the psychology of it. Just like, oh no.
Yeah. All right, yep, 50-50s yet again. Actually, it's not even 50-50. It's just frame traps because air dodge hit, nothing hit.
All right, and ZD still having the lead, but not too solidly. Dexter coming down now, this time with an aerial in order to keep ZD honest, keep him from sort of pressuring him from the ground.
Gets the hard hit of Nair, which is kind of a shame because that was an attackable too, but sitting Roy just a little bit too far to actually be followed up on. ZD's still looking for that Nair though. I think Dexter knows it, and it's only a matter of time before the anti-air comes in or the dash attack.
Pre-patch.
Yeah, ZD standing his ground just perfectly, and he knew the spacing on the second jab to get it right.
All right, and so ZD remains in the lead. starting to stack it up a little bit more, using the lasers to sort of tack on just a little bit more. Sort of like a raw pummel, if that makes any sense. Just tacking on sort of pot shot damage to add so that ultimately you get people to kill percent just a little bit faster.
Good Dancing Blade yet again. Slowly pushing ZD further and further off stage. And now that he gets past him, just do it again. Push him to the other side. Dancing Blade's just getting Dexter so much mileage. All right, so how many times are you actually going to get hit by that? Because that's actually like the only thing he's hit him with this stock, I think.
Yet another double-edged dance. All right.
That was undeckable. He reacted, though. He went for the dash attack, but the spacing wasn't quite right for it. ZD's percent was just a little bit too high. But the follow-up is still there. Jab to forward air. Ties with the back end. I love that, though. Just run up and do it.
All right. Tries to get the up tilt again.
Oh, no!
Reverses.
Not like that, dude. Bruh, that sucks.
Dexter, no!
I mean, I feel like that's, like, it's not a Xanadu until Dexter SDs. At least once. It has to happen. It has to.
That was crazy. That was a complete wrong direction. Like, I don't feel like you have to put effort into SD like that.
Well, he was telling me that the Pro Controller, the sensitive inputs kind of die out after a certain amount of time. Yeah. So those, like, digital inputs, not to mention the wireless nature, kind of, I feel like it's not helping his case in terms of SDs.
Yeah.
So Pro Controllers, kids, they're easier to find, but pros and cons. Pros and cons.
Yeah, I know the feeling. All right. Besides that, the double-edged dances worked for him last game, so it might as well go back to the same strategy. And quick up tilt to there. Another one.
Yep, more damage. But even though I feel like he's gotten hit by like every side B that Dexter's throwing out, ZD's only at 52%. If it's not like stale already, it's, I don't know, I guess it's just not doing enough damage, or he's not getting any damage outside of that. But here we go, pivot grab, the tech chase, soft hits of up airs. I swear, every time a soft hit of up air happens and like they get some off it, I get hyped. It just looks so cool.
All right, now only a 2% difference between the two of them.
Yeah, he evened it up so quick.
But then the back air. And ZD going for his patented just F smash off a ledge. He's been doing that a lot tonight. And Dexter just immediately doing get up attack instead.
Well, up throw kill? Well,
that just barely killed.
That DI was not there. My man went straight up to the ceiling. But even then, it's not like, the worst case scenario. But the way that Dexter's been playing the last half of the stock, I wouldn't be surprised to see him rack up like 80, 90 damage before his stock went away. ZD needs to find a way to get the stock off him soon, and this ledge positioning could be the first step. Jab, jab, up smash, yes, that's the punctuation mark he needed.
Fox being incredibly good at ledge trapping due to the fact that he can just threaten so much due to his speed. And then on top of that, he has his up tilts, his dash attack, jab confirms, just a lot of things, and up air. Just a lot of things that can safely cover so much so quickly. Ooh, the cross-up.
And he's managed to follow up with another side B off that too. ZD's not having any of that though. Just grabbing him and saying, "Get out of my face with that."
He finally punished him for it.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Enough. That should do it. Nope. He has no jump.
Oh, the magnets weren't there, and that's going to be ZD taking a 3-0.
Indeed.
That last game.